Good evening. My name is Jeff Wallstein. I was born here in Long Branch, and I currently reside in Tinton Falls. Before anything else, I need to address the policy requiring speakers to state their full name and home address on camera. This rule is not required by federal or state law, and in my situation, it creates a very real safety risk. Because of my public comments, I've received hundreds of hateful messages and even threats of violence from members of the local Jewish community. The threats won't silence me, but they are very real. And this city should not be forcing me to dox myself in order to speak to this council. I am willing to state my name and my municipality, but I will not expose my private home address on a live stream that can be replayed endlessly. This is an unreasonable requirement and a violation of my First Amendment rights. At the last council meeting, we had over 20 people speak out against the Israeli flag display. And when the public portion came to an end, the city attorney's associate addressed the room. Let me just say this. The city attorney is not a judge. He is not an independent, unbiased arbitrator. We should not take his legal opinions at face value. He is just a lawyer, and he is paid to represent the city. He has dug in on this issue, and he has no choice but to stick to his little spiel. He simply said, Pier Village is private property, and thus out of his control. But that completely misses the point. I have never once denied that Pier Village is privately owned. He never addressed public forum doctrine. He never addressed state action. He never addressed municipal involvement, public easements, public maintenance, or the Fifth Amendment issues. It takes a lot of chutzpah to ignore every legal argument I've raised and just declare the issue settled. His job is to give this council accurate legal advice, not political cover. But what he did at the last meeting didn't look like legal analysis at all. It looked like advocacy. He may even be in violation of his oath of office. No one is debating if the property is privately owned. Ownership is not the issue. Function is. And functionally, Pier Village is anything but private. Here are the facts. Public Works maintains portions of the property. Long Branch Police patrol it daily and provide security at taxpayer expense. City-owned parking meters operate throughout the property, generating revenue for the city. Parking enforcement is handled entirely by city personnel. The city provides free marketing, promoting Pier Village on its website and social media. The city hosts concerts, parades, festivals, and holiday events on the property. And the land itself was seized through eminent domain, a government power used for the public benefit. Pier Village also provides public beach access under the public trust doctrine, and the lifeguards are hired, supervised, and paid by the city. So let's be honest. The city provides the safety. The city provides maintenance. The city enforces the rules. The city collects the parking revenue. The city runs the events, and the city staffs the beaches. If anyone still denies the public nature of Pier Village, let me just show you this. This is a flyer for the City of Long Branch's official Christmas tree lighting. You could find it on the city website. This is a city-sponsored event being hosted at Pier Village. Right on the bottom of the flyer, it says the event is proudly presented by Pier Village, the City of Long Branch, and the Long Branch Fire Department. It is a joint operation between city government and the owners of Pier Village. And speaking of those owners, Pier Village is owned by the Kushner family. Jared Kushner is a Jewish American born right here in New Jersey, and his father, Charles Kushner, is now the United States ambassador to France and Monaco. There is no reason why these men should be prioritizing the state of Israel over the United States. When private ownership merges with public power, that space becomes a quasi-public or limited public forum. It falls under the public function doctrine. It does not matter that it is privately owned. There is case law to back this up, and the city attorney knows it. Marsh v. Alabama, Evans v. Newton, Burton v. Wilmington Parking Authority. These cases all establish a precedent that private property can still be considered a public forum. Once a space functions as public, the Constitution applies. That includes the First Amendment, which prohibits viewpoint discrimination, government favoritism, and the selective elevation of one political message over others. So I'm asking this council to stop hiding behind the debunked private property shtick and start acknowledging reality and start putting America first. Thank you.
Thank you.